Hi everybody, and thank you for watching PFAFF UK YouTube channel. In this video today I want to talk to you about one of our amazing PFAFF features, which is the IDT. Now IDT stands for Integrated Dual Feed Technology, which means essentially it is a built-in walking foot. Now we have the IDT on the majority of our PFAFF machines. We only have 3 in our whole range that do not have the IDT built in, and that is our Smarter by PFAFF range. Any other PFAFF you see will have the IDT built in. We have had it on our PFAFF machines for over 50 years now, and it is the original IDT system, so we were the first manufacturers to have the IDT built in. So by the end of this video, you will know just why and how you would want to use your IDT and why us and sewers alike love the feature so much. The IDT is located here at the back of the machine, and it is another set of feed dogs or feed teeth that work in conjunction with the feed dogs that are located underneath the needle plate. So it's really easy to engage. You pull it down and it slots into the back of the presser foot. Now I'm just going to clip that presser foot off. A lot of our PFAFF presser feet will have this cutout in the back here, which means that you can use the IDT with that presser foot. Now this is just the standard foot that comes on the machine for straight stitch zigzag, but you can also use zipper feet, you can use the blind hem foot, or the 1/4 inch feet that you can buy separately. A lot of our additional feet will have that cutout, which means you can use the IDT with it. I'm just going to run it without any fabric or thread, just so you can see how that mechanism of the IDT works. So you can see it's moving, which would be pulling your fabric through at the same time as the bottom feed dogs are pulling fabric through. So why and when would you want to or need to use the IDT? It's great for layers, so if you have got multiple layers of fabric and you want them to feed through at the same rate. Quilting, for example, once you've got your quilt sandwich made, so you've got a layer of cotton on the bottom, your wadding in the middle, and then a layer of cotton on the top. You want these to feed through the machine at the same rate, so that when you finish, your fabric on the top is still the same length as the fabric on the bottom. Now I've cut the wadding short just so you can see that we are starting with the fabric at the same length. Now on other makes and models, you would need to take this ankle off and screw on a big and bulky walking foot, which have feed dogs on. But with the PFAFF, all you need to do is engage your IDT, pop your foot down, and away we go. So you can see that the IDT is helping feed these 3 layers through by having that extra grip of the feed dogs on top. And as we come to the end, stop that there. And we've done this line of stitching all the way down, and the fabric at the bottom is still the same length. So they've gone through at exactly the same rate, which is what we wanted. The IDT is also really great for any tricky fabrics, such as stretch fabrics or really fine fabrics, because it's got that extra feed teeth and extra grip, which helps take the fabric through. So I've got some stretchy fabric here that I'm going to put underneath. And again, just let the feed dogs do the work for me. So you can see that I've just put stretch fabric through, and because of the IDT, there are no sort of rucks, no puckers. It's taken that fabric through really, really nicely. And lastly, fine fabric. So I've got a really fine couple of layers of chiffon here. I'm going to take the stitch length down a little bit. Now these obviously are slippy fabrics, which would normally be quite tricky to get through your machine evenly just because they are so fine. But because I've got the IDT in, it's helping feed this fabric through and helping the both layers feed through at the same time. So again, you can see that's gone through. So I've spoke about a little bit already how you can use the IDT with lots of different presser feet. Just to give you an example, some of the feet that come with the majority of PFAFF machines, you can see here your blind hem foot has the cutout in, which is great if you're using tricky fabrics and you want to do your blind hem with the help of the IDT. The zipper foot, so this is the zipper foot, so this actually has a cutout on either side, so you can clip the foot on either side and still use the IDT depending on which side of the zipper you are inserting. Now this is a great help, especially if you're doing a bag or a coat or something that's got lots of heavy layers, or even just a couple of layers actually, and having the IDT to help you is really, really useful. Now, not all presser feet have that cut out, as you can see here. This is a foot that will come with a machine that has decorative stitching. So the IDT generally isn't recommended for when you're doing decorative stitching. And so if you're using a foot that hasn't got the cutout, it simply means you just can't use your IDT. But it's so easy to disengage. You just pull it down and lift it back up into the machine, and it sits there out the way whilst you're not using it. And if you are purchasing additional accessories, then it'll always say on the packaging with IDT system. So if it hasn't got that, then it's not to be used with the IDT, but you can see here that this has got the cutout in as well. For any more information about the PFAFF brand or any of our products, then please do visit our website.